it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. Sorry I haven't been on since I think it was Monday. I somehow I managed to cause a blister on my middle finger, which is healing now. You won't be able to see it, I don't think, but it's still a bit sore when I use it, so done very little crocheting. Anyway, I have finished the monkey, but I'll show you first. You know, I was saying with the pink bear, the Star Baker bear, and we're going to put a doily round the cake. Well, I did that more or less as soon as I came off the video. Now, it's not perfect. You know, nothing ever is when it's trial and error, is it? But I think it will do perfectly well for my Baker bear. And I just did that. I had to do it twice to get the right length. And I did 22 stitches, I think it was, 22 chains. Then I used single crochet in the US, double crochet in the UK. And I skipped one, then did three double crochets in one, skipped one, and used a slip stitch, I think I did, in between, and then again skipped one, and just repeated all the way around till I got like a doily effect. If I were to ever do this again, I would do a bigger base and I would do you know, a finer doily, I think. But yeah, for now it's fine, you know. So I'm still thinking about what else I want to do for her, but I'll get there, you know. Like I say, she's a long one. She's just gonna evolve as time goes on. So yeah, I was showing you when I came on that I'd got the Crochet Now magazine, and it included this Crochet Society pocketbook of adorable animals. And I said I would do the monkey for my cousin Brian, which is that one there. And there's a picture of his tail earlier on. So that's his tail. Like I said, this is the bit that I didn't like about this book, having to go backwards and forwards with the body and the you know, the other bits. It was fine when you were doing the body, but then some of them, it's like for the monkey, the tail, you did so many rows using the cat tail, so you to then look up the cat. Then, you know, like because it was a multicoloured legs and arms, you had so many stitches, and then you had to go back to the arm pattern, which is like to say the set 1 and set 2 of arms and legs. So that was the bit I didn't like about this booklet, but it's a minor issue. I'm not overly keen on going backwards and forwards in books, that's the only thing really. But anyway, I have done the monkey, so this is E. And I think my cousin, being my cousin, we'll probably call him Brian. So I changed some things. In fact, I'll tell you first what I used, and then I'll show you what I changed then. So for the actual monkey, I used the Sirdar Stories, which is a mix of cotton and acrylic, 60-40 mix. It's double knitting, and they come in 50-gram balls. Now for the brown, I used Sirdar Stories in Enna, that one, and that is shade 0800, but they do have names, so it's Enna, is that one. And for the beige, oh, by the way, I'm glad I got an extra ball of it, because it did, I would have been one leg short if I hadn't got another ball. So it's used maybe, what, about 55-ish grams, I think, something like that. And then for the beige bits, I used the same yarn, so it's the Sirdar Stories, and this one is Iced Lattes, which is a very silly name, because why is it more than one iced latte? And why isn't it just latte? Because, you know, that is the colour of latte. Anyway, that is shade 0831, but like I say, they do have names on them. So I used those. I used 9mm eyes, which I think was what the pattern asked for. He's safe with eyes, by the way, he'll be fine with the eyes. He's got lots of problems, you know, with learning difficulties, but he is okay with small objects. And then on the mouth and the nostrils and the, you know, the eyelash stroke eyebrow, whatever it is they've put on there, and the little whites of the eyes, those are done in the Serdar apricot, and so black is licorice and white is shower. So that's that. I used a 2.75mm hook, which worked out really well. So everything is as per pattern. I did sew the eye, like the eye things, the eye patches. I sewed them down really well, because it may not take things out like the eyes, but it can pick at things. So that, and then what else did I do? So all this is as per pattern. The head, the eyes, everything like that. The body's as per pattern, the tail's as per pattern. But what I did was, he was supposed to have set 1 for arms and legs. Now for the arms, I used the set 1 like it asked for, which they normally, let me show you on here. I can find it again. So they like stand off the body a little bit. You close them off and then you sew them on, you know, on the inner side of the arm, instead of just sewing the top to the body. So I used those as they were, but I did sew them on a lot tighter than I normally would. So mine are quite substantial on, just because it's for Brian really, because it may, like I say, it wouldn't be unsafe to have with the eyes, but it can pull things off things. So it's hard to explain, but I know he'll be fine with the eyes, but then like I say, limbs, I'll have to make sure they're okay. So mine are a lot tighter packed to the body, but the legs, I went with the pattern for set 1 right up to the end, but I, instead of rounding them off, because I want it to sit down, this bear, instead of rounding them off and putting them on at the side like that, I did the flat top one so I could put them underneath and he can sit down, because Brian's got a load of plushies on his windowsill in his bedroom at the home, and I think he'll just sit with them. Plus the tail will give it extra balance. I've tried it this morning, it sits down rather well, and because of where I've put my button underneath, that helps to balance it as well. So I think that's worked out really well. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be sorted. If I think on when I give it to him, I'll take a photo, because he you know, like I say, does giggle when he sees a monkey. And the tail, you've just got to roll up a little bit to make it look like it's curled. Again, I've sewn that down extra carefully so it can't be picked and untangled, you know. He won't notice anything that doesn't look like it should do, so it's fine. So there we go. So yeah, like I said, that's Brian. I've nothing else to show you. I've not started anything else. Like I say, it's getting a bit crustier now. It's definitely healing up, but I need it to heal up a little bit more, because there's like some little bits of skin at the sides of it, and I don't want to, you know, catch them. So, but I have had a busy week otherwise, so I wouldn't have been able to do much anyway. I'm going to show you, I forgot when I showed you the Crochet Now magazine, I forgot to show you another couple of good amigurumi patterns in. I showed you the 3 characters from Shaun the Sheep. I can't, is it Timmy and Bitzer? I think they were called, hang on. Yeah, Shaun, Timmy and Bitzer, which was those 3. So, but yeah, I forgot to show you the other couple of patterns I'd liked in it. I love how they write the patterns, by the way. If you ever download one, they come in this form, and you can get some of them on Craft World, like I was telling you. So that's a dragon. So what they're calling him, Sprig the dragon. I don't know if I'm ever going to have cause to make one, but if I do, I know it'll be an easiest pattern to do. And because it's a British magazine, you get the directions are in UK terms. Not that it matters to me because I can switch between the two, but you know, like I've said before, it's comforting when I see them in UK terms. And then this one, which is David Attenborough, who obviously has done loads for nature and the environment. Absolutely fantastic champion for the future of the world. And that was a Sir David Attenborough there. And I mean, like, I know just as he stands, it's a good one to do. I'd love to do the globe, you know, the world globe, because those sort of colour changes don't worry me at all, you know. I think I like doing that one. I don't know if it tells you to, but I'd probably carry the yarn that I'm not using along the rows, you know, with that one. But if I get round to doing it, I'll tell you how I go about it. But I thought, you know, like any of these patterns that you can get, they can be changed into somebody else, can't they? I mean, that hairstyle, for instance, could be a granny's hairstyle, you know, a grandma's hairstyle. So, you know, you could change this for other things, I'm sure. So, yeah, I forgot to show you those, didn't I? And then there was these. I haven't read what it's all about really, but these are like some granny square designs. And they're showing them there. I don't know if it's a series or what, I don't know, I'll have to read it. But yeah, there's those there. But there's a pattern for this one definitely, which is Aquilegia, which I did have an Aquilegia in the garden, but it didn't come through last year. But yeah, I love those flowers, and bees like them as well, which is really good. Mine's yellow and pink. I don't know if you can get them in other colours, but yeah, mine's yellowish with a pinkish tinge, or vice versa. Quite like this, although I've no desire to do crochet cushion covers, not for home anyway, because I think the cat would just rip them to shreds, you know. But this one's called a peekaboo cushion. So I thought that was very pretty. But like I say, I'm not sure it'd be good enough for an household with a cat. And then this one, I've still got this on my list of things to do, you know, doing a mandala. And I saw this one in here, but I don't know if you can go bigger with it. I mean, that might be just like the extent of it, but you could do that for a, you know, a pot holder, couldn't you? And I still need to do a pot holder, because if you remember at Christmas, I did that star-shaped one, which I adapted from a star for a tree. I adapted to be a pot holder, and then it all went a bit wrong because it wouldn't, you know, go together quite right. But I mean, in the end, I made it just as a stand, and that's fine as it is. So it's gone away in my Christmas box. But I could do this as a pot stand. But do you remember when I showed you some of my yarn? I was saying that I've always had it in my mind to do a suffragette linked, you know, a blanket type pattern. You know, and I got the yarn for it. I got like the white, the green and the purple. And I've always had it in my mind to do it as a mandala style blanket. It's just to get a case of, like everything else, getting going with it, you know. Because there's always something else comes along. It's on my list, but whether it'll ever get done, I don't know. But I mean, like, I know this one may just be the extent of it as it's there. But like, you know, can you imagine those colours, white, green and purple in a mandala style blanket? I think it'd look fantastic. Might have to get more yarn if I were going to do it, but that's no problem. It's Stylecraft Special DK. It's, you know, it's, well, I can't remember them ever discontinuing a colour, let's put it that way. And in a mandala, if there was slight shade differences, it wouldn't make any difference, would it? You know, it'd be fine. But yeah, I like all these. I mean, look at that sugar and spice blanket pattern. That looks nice as well. So yeah, I forgot to show you the other bits and pieces in here. I know some people, some subscribers said they've gone out to buy the magazine after I showed it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I mean, they're all good, aren't they? And look at this Ziggy Pop blanket. That one. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? You could put all sorts of colours in there. I mean, I think that's, yeah, it is. They're using the Signet Colour Rush GK, which I did a scarf in, if you remember. Did a lacy shell scarf in that. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't that? And actually, yes, it's Kiddies Super Soft, Signet Kiddies Super Soft Aran in the main colour, and then they put the variegated yarn through it, the Colour Rush one. So nice idea that. You can get those as well, the Colour Rush. I think you can get them in baby shades as well, you know. So yeah, I think that's it for what I've got to tell you. I'm still contemplating getting Kindle Unlimited. I know a few of you have suggested that to me, and I think it is a good idea. I can't ever imagine I want to see books on a Kindle though. I'm very much attached to like me crochet books being in book form. But yeah, certainly for magazines and for you know, all my books that I get, not just the books, I just noticed there's a coal tit in the garden, a little coal tit. Oh wow, he's come on table. Oh, I can't show you, he's just gone. Oh, that's fab. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're a little, you know, like they've got a little bit of greeny yellow, and then they've got like a black top and some white, you know, and it's of the tit family. And yeah, they're lovely. We had loads of coal tits where we used to live, but that's the first time I've seen one here. Anyway, what were I saying? Can't remember now. So, oh, the Kindle Unlimited. Yeah, it would be a good idea. I think I'd save a lot of money because I wouldn't have to have Audible anymore either. So, yeah, I think I'll do it. You know, I can give it a whirl, can't I? Just to stop me buying the magazines, really, because like I say, I'm spending way more than I used to do. Anyway, that's that bit. I think that's it. Like I say, I've had a busy week. You know, I've signed up at the local gym, and I've been swimming. I've got a plan of action for getting a bit fitter, but not major stuff, you know, because I'm obviously not fit enough to do that. But you know, just to get fitter. But for the moment I'm just swimming, so I've been swimming, still walking, so hopefully that's all good. Anyway, I think that's it for now. So I hope you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're doing. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you.